Hey everybody, Coaching for the Soul, Thursdays at 3 has begun. This is a 99% clairvoyant reading. Yes. If you're watching this program live, please announce yourself when you come in. If you're watching this program on my great YouTube channel at Bill Hobart, please subscribe to the channel and please like all my videos and please leave a little comment, because when you do, YouTube will use the algorithms to send Coaching for the Soul around the planet to people who need a little bit more coaching for the soul. All right. Also, there's a little bell right there too. Would you please hit the bell? You'll be notified of when I do and post brand new videos, which is going to be more often than not. Hey, Allison. Hi, Paula. Hi, Teresa Parker. Hi, Alexis. Yeah, so it's going to be a busy day today. Hi, Nancy. How are you? How's the new place in Connecticut? Good? Hi, Kathy. How's it going? Yeah. Teresa, thank you for sending me that thing. I couldn't believe it. I laughed. I actually posted it on my Facebook page because it's hilarious. Hey, Pat. Hey, Nancy. Oh, yes. Chimes are kicking. Hi, Heidi. How you doing? Yes. So yesterday it felt like spring. Today it feels springier now that the sun has come out. I'm going to talk about that too for February. Yes. So lots to talk about. Hi, Diana. How are you? Yes, lots to talk about today. So we'll get started in a minute or two. Wait for more people to pop in here. We've got a pretty good crowd so far. It's going to be a quick hour, so you might have to watch this more than once. And also, too, guys, when I'm done, if you would go over to my YouTube channel and like the video and leave a little comment, even if it's hi, Bill, okay? The channel's building, and I appreciate you very much. Hi, Pamela. How are you? How are you? Hi, Shannon. I'm glad you're watching it live, too. Yeah, welcome. Yes. Yeah, so lots going on. So wait another minute just to see. It's a beautiful day in Detroit. It's pretty beautiful, wonderfully warm, warmer than usual. Hey, Kathy. Yeah. Pamela has COVID. Are you kidding? Aren't you out of the state, I think? Oh, well, I'll send you some loving, healing energy. How's that? You know, because COVID's no joke. I tell you, I wear my mask all the time into the restaurants or into grocery stores and things like that, the doctor's office, whatever. People look at me like, whatever. I'm like, no, sorry, but I don't want to get sick with anything, a cold, with anything. So, oh, Tammy Dublin. God, I haven't talked to her in forever. Gosh. Okay, I think we're going to start. All right, so there's a lot. Okay, so Spirit wants to talk about first, are you prepared? Are you prepared for the next 3, 4, 5 months? Okay, because yes, Diana, welcome. Okay, hey Melanie, are you prepared for the next 3 to 4 to 5 months? Because you need to be prepared. I've talked about this. Spirit has talked about this for the last probably month, maybe month and a half, about what's going to happen in March to the end of May. All right? It's going to be explosive. So plan it. All right? Why do I say plan it? There's a new moon next week. All right? New moons are opportunities to get what you want. All right? That is, I think it's sometime next week. I think it's before the holiday. I think it's the 13th. It's the day before Valentine's Day, I believe, with the full moon at the end of the month, okay? Now, the reason that is so important is the fact that this new moon, sense your attention for what you want, okay, out loud. Whatever you want, right? And we're going to talk about growth in a minute. If you want money, if you want whatever, you want growth, if you want a deeper connection with spirit, with the universe, with whatever it is, make sure that you set the intention out loud on, maybe it's Monday, all right? Now, after that new moon, which we're all going to feel, okay, we'll probably talk about it next Thursday, all right? We're going to feel that new moon. It is a super moon, so it's close to the earth. So there's all kinds of things, hey Adrian, that you can have right now that will manifest, all right? So be conscious of that. Leave yourself note, Spirit says. Yes. We're moving at a speed that is extremely fast, all right? What is proof of that is it's February 9th, and it's 50 degrees again today, almost 60 degrees again today. That doesn't happen. They're saying there shouldn't be any more snow in the month of February, our snowiest month in Michigan, all right? That's how fast the energy is going, all right? So that doesn't mean, hey, Dorothy, so that doesn't mean that we're not getting a little snow in March, a little snow in April, whatever. Hey, Krita, how are you? So understand, guys, they're bringing us this weather, this change, this moving forward, so everybody gets into it, okay? So everybody gets into it. Being conscious of exactly what's going on, because it's already the 9th of February, all right? This month is flying by. Everything is just moving at record speed. And what you're going to be feeling is an upgrade in your energy, an upgrade in your connection, Spirit says. An upgrade of everything around you is going to change. It's going to shift absolutely positively between the end of March and the end of May. And that's because Pluto, that has been in, again, it's the destruction planet, it's the change planet, has been in Capricorn since 2008. It moves into Aquarius. Again, age of Aquarius, bottom up government, distractions, hang on, they're all over the place. Dysfunctional situations. The energy is trying to balance itself. It's been in Capricorn for 20 years. It's used to having that. We're used to having that energy of up, down, up, down, up, down. This is going to be one of the final booms where we're going to feel everything that is going on. And Spirit says he wants all of you to understand that you have to be conscious of that. If you do not become conscious of that, be aware, he says. What will happen is ego will take over and absolutely have you miss the end of March to the end of May, because that's the time that's in Aquarius until it goes into Capricorn again, because it's retrograde again. We know about the retrograde planets, right? They jack us up. So the first week of June, I believe, it goes back into Capricorn until 2024, okay? So anything that you want, that is you want to materialize in the next 7 years, okay, will begin the end of March to the end of May. So make your intentions known, Spirit says. Hi, Angel. Hey, Erica. Chimes. I know. We're going to go at this record pace, and things are going to abruptly shift by 2026, okay? Only 3 years away. As quick as the last 3 went, these 3 are going to go really, really fast. Everyone will be upgraded in different levels, but all with the same potential, all with the same destination. Everything will be clear to you, all right? And during this time of, yes, hang on. Yes, during this time from the end of March to the end of May, we will see miraculous things happen. Hey, Amanda. And what does that mean, I always ask? That means in medicine, in psychology, in weather, in all the things that, in government, people being held accountable. It's the last of the 3D, Spirit says. It's the last of the 3D. As we quickly move into 4 and 5D, which we're already in for most of us, right? We slide back and forth. It isn't a constant, no. It is not a constant flow for humans yet, because if we had them into a constant flow at this time, their bodies would react negatively, especially the human brain. Human brain has to evolve into what we need it to be. That is happening now. Hi, Jennifer. This specific, he put parentheses around it, right? This 3-month period is very, very important to show human what will be available when Pluto goes into Aquarius in 2024, the expansive things that will happen. Many of you don't know how you're going to get there. Guess what? This parentheses period, end of March, end of May, is going to give you a perfect view of who you're supposed to be. So be ready for epiphanies. Be ready for connection. Hey, Stephanie, be ready, right? Because what will happen is you're going to be leveled up. You're going to go into different energy and stay there, all right? You're going to get foggy. You're going to wonder what the hell is going on. How come I can't remember this? How come I can't remember that? As your third dimensional self slides back. Hey, okay? Some will return at the end of this 3-month period, but most will not because you've leveled up, all right? So it's very, very important that you're conscious of that, because if you're not conscious of that, oh my God, this dog is crazy. Hang on. Can you hear his little toenails? Go. Oh gosh. My life is great. I got this, I got that. It's like, holy moly. Okay. As we go forward into 2024, as Pluto goes into Aquarius and stays there for the next 20 years. It's a 20-year cycle, okay? And it was in Capricorn and destroyed, I mean, think about it. Since 2008, we have changed. The world has changed. Our country has changed. Now, going into Aquarius for the next 20 years, it is all bliss. It is all amazing, absolutely amazing discoveries. I always wondered when Spirit would say that most diseases will be conquered by 2030. Why? Because of Pluto being in Aquarius. It is a marriage made, it is a relationship made in heaven. Hey, Darlene, it truly is. It truly is. So that's part of the age of Aquarius, okay? Spirit always says, don't expect it to be revolutionary by 2030, because it won't be for most people. We are not most people, everybody. We are not. If you're watching Coaching for the Soul, you're doing anything spiritual at all, getting yourself ready for your next chapter, you're at the forefront of who we're going to be. You're in the forefront and understanding that change is coming, that everything is moving at a record speed, a record pace, he says. True. So we have to really make sure that we don't get our hopes too high and go, okay, I know. Guys, I know. It's very easy for a human, because of ego, to buy into, well, this is all going to happen to me, and it's going to be great. And then when it doesn't happen, you go, what happened? Like, oh, what happened? Haley. Yeah, right? So you have to, he says, temperance, making sure that you don't ask for everything to happen in a year or 2 years, right? Because it is it's on an energy plane. You will receive it before others, Spirit says. James, all right? That's why it's so important that you set your intentions in the new moon. The day of the new moon, set your intentions. I do it like 2 days before the new moon, just to make sure that I'm covered, right? And then I do it again for the full moon. I do it again for the next new moon. And use the same thing, all right? Because as everything moves, and it's going so fast, it's ridiculous. You're going to feel the uplift. You're going to feel the shift. You're going to understand that there will be things around you that will not change. That things around you that you're like, yes. He shows me this. He shows 2 people running, okay? 3 people running. And they're back and forth, right? Being in first place, right? Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Until one person, you, goes, okay, this isn't a race. This is allowing myself to get where I need to go, so that I know what I'm supposed to do when I get there. Because the more that the people try, the longer it takes for them to get into the energy that they're looking to win in. Does that make sense? It's very, very true. Okay? It's very, very true. I know, we're going to get a taste of it this year. Full-fledged starting, I think it's February of 2024 and beyond. So, hey, Susan, so understand this. For most of us, Pluto in Aquarius will be in for the rest of our lives. I mean, again, I don't plan on being gone at 83, plan on being here at least 100 or whatever, 103, whatever, right? But for some people, they'll be gone by 2043, right? Or 44. But everything is going to shift. Spirit always says this when I'm talking with somebody. Think about what has happened in the last 100 years. Hey, Dean, think about what has happened. Honestly, think about it. Everything has shifted. Everything has changed, right? And in my lifetime, everything has changed. In your children's life, everything has changed. So think about that. Only he says this will be miraculous. This will be miraculous because disease will be conquered because of Pluto being in Aquarius and being the age of Aquarius. Why? Because the doctors already know how to fix it. Doctors already know how to do it. Will there be revolutionary change in the country, in the world? Yes. How will that look? What will the drug companies do? What will the oil companies do? Right? All the big business, all these entities that are massively sucking the energy and the money out of the world, literally, okay? What are they going to do? We can't control that. But we will see the shift, the change, not only in the government, but also in corporations around the globe, Spirit says. Okay? And what we have to make sure that we are conscious about is the fact that it's the way it's supposed to happen. Okay? That's the plan. And you're not going to be hurt by that. I mean, I've had people who have said, well, guys, what am I going to do for a job? Don't worry about that. Everything is changing. It's all going to be a brand new world. So we have to really temper ourselves, Spirit says, and understanding that it's all going to be beneficial to us. Again, is it going to be the distractions in front of us to get us to ascend? It could be. Is it going to be, it's always good, I know. It's always going to be good things in front of us, Spirit says. It's always going to be things that you're attracted to. Here, not here, but here. But as you are attracted to it here in your heart, right? Because of love, because because the energy will be of love, is this will change automatically. As you start to feel tingles on the top of your head, as you start to get cloudy, okay? For me, being cloudy is I'm in 5D, okay? When I'm channeling and things like that, I'm truly in 5D. And now they're asking me, will you please go to 6D? The answer is yes. Take me wherever you want me to go. However's going to help humanity, whoever's going to help you, that's what I'm here. That's what I'm here for. Because more and more people are taking their human, I need to save the planet, into I need to save the planet, with their spirituality, taking their anger away, their disappointment away, I call it their stuff away, right? And all of a sudden they're shifting into this place of, you know what the word is, right? I can use it for that. I'm being called to do that, on a higher scale, on a grander scale. And that's the key for all of us, okay? I've said this before. Everybody who watched Coaching for the Soul or things like it are people that are going to lead the planet into the new earth. And it's already happening now. We just have to be conscious of that. Now, what does that mean? Does it mean that you have to study up on it? Does it mean that you have to worry about it? Don't any of that. They have the plan. You already have the plan been downloaded in your body, in your DNA. You came to the planet right now for a reason. It's either to help your children move higher. Hi, Gloria. Or it could be helping yourself to move higher, your husband, your partner, your wife to move higher. Okay, your family members to move higher. Not all at the same time, right? But having that understanding, having that connection, not only to spirit, to the universe, to the divine, right? but to yourself, and understanding, oh my God, I know what that is. Oh my God, I know what that is. And waking up in the morning and going, wow, what shifted? Because overnight you will shift into higher dimensional energy because you are not connected to the universe. When you sleep, most people, most humans on the planet disconnect from the divine. And they do that, why? Because you can't run at that pace in third dimension constantly. It can't happen. Your body's not functionally prepared for that. Your brain's not prepared for that. I mean, I'm getting maybe 4 hours of sleep a night. I'm sitting in bed vibrating, boom, 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 every single day, every single night, okay? And I found the way to bring it down. I take one ibuprofen, I'm out for at least 5, 6, 7 hours. I'm golden. Don't know why it lowers my vibration, but it does. And I'm thankful that Spirit said, take an ibuprofen one day years ago. Take that and see. Okay. Again, I don't care if it works, I'm good. So we all have to find our thing, right? That lowers our vibration so we can sleep at certain times. Because you need to make sure that you get your sleep. You need to also make sure that you're drinking your freaking water. As we become lighter weight beings and we're sped into the freaking fourth and fifth dimension. Hey, Sean. We have to be prepared for that. We have to be prepared to automatically know that when you're up here in this energy that I'm in now, let's say, right? You got to drink gallons of water. For me anyway, right? I have to drink constantly. I drink 28 ounces just about every 15, 20 minutes. Okay? Because my energy is so high, I'm using so much energy. I'm also using so much emotion and so much moisture in my body that I have to do that. Everybody's going to have to, right? Also, there's magic in water. We don't know all the specifics yet, but that's going to come out either this year, right? In that 3-month period where they're going to start to study it or they're going to start to know things about it. Some people know, I know what it is. It's all coded, right? It is, I know. Spirit says this, ask them, why do you think, isn't it funny how 3 of my guides will speak at the same time? I'm like, dude, give me one. I only need to have everybody chit-chatting like a freaking convention. It's just like the State of the Union, right? My God, stop. Why does everything on Earth need water? Why? Because it's coded. It's coded. C-O-D-E-D. It's coded. And there's more and more coming out about the coding of water. And us understanding that, that's why we need to have more water. Because as you ascend, hi Cindy, as you ascend, right? You're going to be a lighter weight human being. Not only in real life, because you will. You're going to lose weight. You're going to eat different foods. You're going to be just yearning for water because nothing else is going to satisfy or to quench your thirst, right? In turn, what that does, it keeps everything functioning at the pace it's supposed to function in. Hi, Carol. Right? And that's what it's all about. Because as we move forward and we turn into different human beings than who we've known in our past, I can attest to that. I have said many, many times that I never thought I would be this person. Never. It happened in 2021 where I ascended to a place I didn't think is even possible, right? But it happened not even slowly. It built up and then all of a sudden, boom, it happened. All right? So we have to be prepared for that because when you're there, everything in your body changes. It all changes. Mine, I got the colitis and the EBS, the irritable bowel thing, last March. And from that point on, it's all been, okay, let's go. It's been up here. Drink water, drink water, drink water, drink water. Change what you eat, change what you eat. Because we need you to be efficient. And that's the key. This cannot work if it's not running efficiently. And everybody's going to be called into that. So when you are in that place where it snaps, all of a sudden it changes, be prepared to, that's what Bill was saying. That's what Spirit was saying. That's what my guides were saying. Whatever, however you get the message, that's the key. Okay? And ego will try to get you to fight it. No, just have a Pepsi. No, just have a Crown Royal and Coke. Whatever it's going to be, right? Smoke that joint, don't worry about it. Take the medications, you'll be good. No, because that's all gonna F everything up, all right? It's about understanding that you have to be a pure human, mostly, clear human, Spirit says, clean human, where your energy runs from the core of Gaia, Earth, directly to the universe and into other dimensions that we have no idea what they are. That's fascinating. Because there is more after 5D. And there will be people, humans, who will go into 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, even higher to 12. That fascinates me. Is that you? It might be. It might be. Will you know somebody who's there? Probably so, if it's not you. You may be there together. Spirit always says that. He always says that. But human needs to prepare for that, to prepare for the changes, to understand that it's already in the works. They have no control. They signed up for it, he always says, right? Be prepared to change everything of your lifestyle. Everything in your life will shift, will change for the better of you and humanity. You will be one of the people who leads people away, who leads people out of being desperate, of being in places they didn't think they'd ever be, poverty, hungry, etc., etc., etc. Okay? Because as we've talked about before, that is all going to shift by 2030. Okay? The top down is done. Bottom up is what's going to happen. All right? And we will see that happen 2026, 2027. But for sure, you'll see glimpse of it now, glimpse of it more after 2024 in the next election. But you'll really see it heavy duty 2026, 2027. Okay? So we think we have time. You don't have time. Okay? Being aware of what's going on, being aware of different things, learning what you can just by sitting quiet and watching a YouTube thing, sitting quiet and watching a Facebook Watch thing. Things came to me last night on Facebook Watch, or was it Tuesday night, that I was freaking blown away by. I couldn't believe they were on freaking Facebook Watch. And I think I posted them on my Bill Clairvoyant page. I have been so busy, I haven't checked. But I hope to God they went from Facebook Watch to Bill Clairvoyant, because it is amazing things. They brought me Lee Harris, right? Talking to this other person, I forget his name. And the things Lee Harris said was yes, 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 and yes. I got all of it. All right. Those are the things that can change your life. Those are the things that they bring you guys. Okay? You can't do this part-time. I'm sorry. You can't do this part-time. You got to work on yourself 24/7. Is it exhausting? Is it piss you off? Trust me. You're going to go WTF. Why? Well, ask your soul that. Why did it sign that document that said, this is the lifetime that I'm going to move up there with them and I'm going to lead the way? Chimes. See? You're all part of it. You're all part of it. And doing it part-time because ego tells you to, okay, does not do well for you. Because you're going to feel, we all know. I mean, I remember growing up. I remember being 13 years old and not knowing what the hell was going on with my body or what was going on with the world. Hey, Mary, I had no idea anything. Testosterone's kicking in. What the heck is going on, right? And everyone's going to feel that again. Is it being confused, not understanding? Because my parents never told me about anything with that, right? You just had to go through it yourself. Again, they did the best they could. For us, we have to lead the way for people into 4 and 5 and 6D. And you're part of that. You're all part of that. However that looks for you, whatever they bring you, whatever they activate, Spirit says, this, whatever it might be, you know your destiny at that time. And as you get into that energy, they say, you will be fed, you'll be taken care of, and you will be absolutely ascension, with all the gifts in each ascension lift, he says. That's the key. We're not supposed to know it now. Because when we know it, we want to do it. We want to challenge it. I don't want to do that. I guess I want to do that. I'm going to do it now. Well, no. Because human nature is for us to conquer. In fourth, fifth, sixth dimension and beyond, it's about balance. It is about love. It is about surrender. Give it up because you're not going to be able to control it. What you think you want to do, toss that to the side, everybody. You know, and people are like, well, what am I going to do for a living? Don't worry about that. They will take care of us like they always have. You guys think that you got that job because you were good at what you were doing? No, they give you that job. You had them children. No, you planned them children before you came. Everything is pre-planned. See? And the more that I learn about those types of things, it blows my freaking mind. I look back at my life and I think the times that I left my jobs because I was pissed off, left my jobs and got a job in a week, well, okay, that makes total sense. But what did I learn between that? That's what I look back at. No, I see what, I remember that time. I was like, blah, 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 blah. Oh, I remember that time too, blah, 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 right? Because we all have keystones. We all have things that have happened and have shifted our lives. Okay? So that's number one. The medical thing, all right? He keeps just again and again and again. There's going to be amazing discoveries in medicine in the next 2 years. Okay? In the next 2 years. Because of Pluto being in Aquarius. All right? Because all that knowledge is already there. It just can't be unlocked until Pluto is in Aquarius. And then the age of Aquarius has already started, but it'll be really, really intense in 2024 and beyond. Okay? So anybody who has any type of sickness, anybody by 2030, 2035, people will be cured. Diseases will be eradicated, he says, around the planet. Because there will be no more poor countries. There'll be no more poor people on the planet. All right? Everything that doesn't work will be shifted. Everything that doesn't work will be crushed, they say. Yes. Atlantean, and I've heard this for the past week and a half, and it blows my mind because it's everywhere for me. I'm supposed to move to Hawaii to write books for the Lemurians. Okay? I've heard about the Lemurians like I've heard them in the last week and a half ever in my life. A Lemurian energy and Atlantean energy is everywhere in 2023 and 2024. That is balance, loving the land, being one energy with Gaia, being one energy with the earth, and that energy infiltrating you. So you're getting it from the collective consciousness, Spirit said, and also from the planet, from the earth. And that's running through you, meeting in your heart. Okay? And that is what the deal is. There will be no more war past Spirit tells me past 2027, 2028, there will be no more war. Like I've said before, Xi Jinping in China will be the last dictator to fall. Okay? All the wars that we are used to in our lifetimes, there will be no more war as we move forward. The only reason that we have war is because it's third dimensional. And it was brought on by the Atlanteans having a war type energy in the Atlantic. Okay? And that's one of the reasons why they sank into the ocean. Bailey's looking around, his ears are right straight up. He's like looking around because there's so much energy in my house. He's like, because I got orbs flying around. It's so funny. He knows it. He's blind as a bat, but still can still feel that energy. So all the things that we're used to, everything, right? War, famine, water shortage. I mean, all kinds of different things. Think about that, Spirit says. There's been a water shortage in the West forever. What's happened this year? In 2022, going into 2023. Water in California. Water in Nevada. Water in Arizona. Water. Do they know what to do with it? No. Is the ground parched? Yes. Is it running off? Partially. But as that gets rebuilt in the new earth, see, that right there is a prime example of what's happening in the future. Okay? As I know. He says as the continent grows, as the world gets bigger, but the context of the world is in a different energy. It is more knowing. it's more feeling, it's more connected not only to the earth, but to the universe. Okay? Everything is running full steam. Everything is running exactly how it's supposed. Like an engine, I'm from Detroit, so again, I think of car engines. He knows that, right? Everything, the engine is just clicking, click. There's no sound, it's just clicking, right? We know the energy's there. We know everything is good. And when the energy's not good, we go, okay, what is it? How do we know? And many, many times in 3D, we fall back into 3D, into our being afraid. Oh my God, what do we need to do? When we're into 4D and 5D permanently, that will not happen. We will just feel the difference between, oh, okay, there's something off today. That's what that is. Let me go put the dog under his blanket. Hang on. Hang on, babe. Hang on. Here. What's that? Sorry, guys. I have to do that every time we do Coaching for the Soul because that's, so he's about ready to go. He's like, what the hell? Come on. You know how when we pass away, our parents or whatever, my dad would say this all of the time. What am I here for? God, come on. What's going on? I'm freaking 87 years old. I'm pretty much dementia. And what am I here for? Oh, because you're not done yet. That's Bailey. He's like, what the hell? I can't see, can barely walk, can barely eat, whatever. Yeah. So again, I know, just as an example, once he passes away, all the energy that's built up in my life, taking care of him, is going to catapult me into my future. Hawaii, Lemurian books, the whole kind of thing. So we're all going to have those because there's so much energy built up inside of us that once we get the trigger point, boom, we go, right? Sometimes it is overnight. It was for me. Sometimes it is in the daytime when something clicks in and you go, whoa, that's kind of cool, isn't it? That's what's going to happen, okay? Hey, Carmelina. That's the way that it works, everybody. That's how it picks us up and moves us forward because that is exactly where the momentum is at. The momentum is being hidden right now, Spirit says. It is waiting for the right time and the right place for your momentum to catapult you forward, okay? And the thing that I want to make sure that everybody understands, you have to do your work now. You have to look at it and go, okay, what do I need to let go of? What do I need to heal from? What meditation do I need to do? If you're not doing meditations, guys, I'm telling you what, you're going to be ill-prepared, Spirit says, for the future. That's the easiest way for you to let stuff go and understand. And he says, and uncover energy, uncover things that are hidden underneath that layer of dysfunction that we carry. Does it always go away? No. You're always going to have trigger points. You're always going to have things that happen, right? That's why it's so important that you call out your ego, right? Ego, that's not true, that's a lie. Ego, that's not true, that's a lie. Because ego will change into a positive ego in fourth and fifth dimension, okay? It's only a third dimensional instinct, right? It'll be your booster. But you got to get there. It's one of the, what he says, one of the flip points, he says, of you moving higher, of you moving into higher dimensional energy, into a brand new life, honestly, into a brand new life. Is there going to be people and things that try to stop that from happening? Yes. But our consistency, our collective consciousness, and the energy that carries will easily push those things away. Okay? We'll push those things away in everyone's life because that's your destiny. That is your destiny. And I see people that are on their journey now, that are starting it, or they're in and out of it because, they're not really sure. And I've been doing this for a while. So I've kind of seen people like that. And then I say to myself, yeah, give her a year, give him a year and a half, whatever it might be. And they're like, boom. The blessing is they get to do it in better energy than when we started, we were in third dimensional, solid, grew up in it, the whole 9 yards. So it's easier for them, usually. Okay? So yes. Okay, so he wants us to talk about this too. We all have seen the Jetsons, right? I mean, that's pretty much a common thing at whatever age. I mean, I think that the Jetsons are something. Star Trek, right? It makes, you ask for what you want to eat and it shows up in the thing. That again, that is coming also. Because he says the way that what we have in our kitchens, what we have in our homes will be totally different, truly, by 2030. It's only 7 years away. Does that mean that everything is going to change? We're going to be able to be like, yeah, cool, everybody got the same thing? No. It's kind of like when the microwave came out. They were like $2,000 a piece, right? Maybe $2,500. Because it was brand new technology. Not really, but they made it sound like it was. With the Amanda radar range, whatever it was called. That it could cook all this stuff, which it really couldn't. You just sucked all the moisture out until they modified things. That was something that was massive, that was kind of cool. There'll be more things like that, only at a higher level, all right? Where your stove will be different, your dishwasher will be different, your TV will be different. I mean, TV technology has grown crazy. Another thing that will change. Things in your house will change. How much rest you need will change. Okay, because when you're a higher dimensional being, you don't need your brain, your body does not need as much rest to be reactivated. Okay, to de-stress, because most of the planet will be in a position. Okay, eventually. Doesn't mean it's going to happen by 2025. I mean, that's huge. For some of us, it will. 2026, 27, 28, 29, 30, it will. Okay? It's not going to take that long, everybody, for us to get there. Time is going on warp quantum speed. Okay? Everyone is feeling it, right? Who else is exhausted every day? Who's getting headaches, right? There's all kinds of things. Needing more sleep, but not able to get as much sleep. Aches and pains in our bodies, right? There's all kinds of human changes, body changes that we're feeling because of the ascension. Because the energy rush is so important to getting into New Earth. Why? So we can welcome the people coming from outside our circle, from outside where we're used to being. Hey, Grace. Okay. Very, 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 very important that we have the responsibility. I'm on the wrong channel, aren't I? I think I am. I think I'm on Bill Hobart, not Bill Clairvoyant. It just clicked in my head. I think I am. You see, it's been that kind of day. Whoops. Yeah. Yeah. So us making sure that we are moving at the pace we're supposed to move at, but also being conscious of exactly what and where we're supposed to be. Thank you, Sherry. I didn't see you come in. Now. Okay. Okay. The worry point of human mind will be neutralized. Okay? Will be neutralized. Because not that we won't have things to worry about, to think about, but the worry is 3D. The worry is attached to our heart. It is a survival skill. It's a survival skill that you've needed to have in 3D, which is true. Okay? So think about that. Think about the space of when you start to worry less, right? When you start, because it'll happen, trust me. I don't worry about anything. I don't worry about anything at all. I mean, when my sister, who has been through some rough stuff, especially now, she finally got to the point where she said, we'll figure it out. It'll work out. There's a plan. Of course there's a plan. And when my sister can say that, the worry word of the family, trust me, that is a goal. That is something that, wow, look at that, boom, hit me in the face like a freaking ton of bricks. But all of that will shift for us. That's part of our evolution, Spirit says. It's part of making your body lighter. It's part of your body working at maximum capacity, right? Because there's nothing there to keep you there, meaning grounded in 3D, okay? Because as we go forward, as we allow ourselves, because they're going to pick your ass up and they're going to move you. I'm telling you what, I'd rather you go willingly than going, no, I don't know what that is, because that's ego. What is that up there? No, I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there. I don't know what that is. I can't save your life. And we're going towards that freaking light. Because guess what? You got to go into the light, not spirit, but you got to go into the light of I've got to move forward into 4D. I've got to let them physically move me, right? And they will. I just want you to be prepared by taking care of yourself now so that it's easier for them to lift your butt up and move you someplace else. Okay? All the things Spirit says that you want today, you will receive by 2025, 2026. And a taste of that again, he's going to wrap it around, right? Comes the end of March to the end of May. That's our kind of our screening, right? Oh, wow, check that out. We just have to be conscious of that is freaking amazing. Freaking amazing. And we have to be on that. We have to totally be on exactly what that is. We have to be totally be invested in that. Because if we're not invested in that, it doesn't work. And you're going to be like, oh my God, I can't believe this. It doesn't work for me. Bill, what is going on? Why is it this? Why is it that? Why do I feel like this? Why do I feel like that? Well, again, ego's going to try to get you not to do your work. It's going to do everything it possibly can to make you not be involved in that, except for once a week on Coaching for the Soul. That doesn't work, right? It's about chimes. It's about understanding who you are today and who you're going to be. He says, imagine you're going to be in the future. Okay? And most of us, like myself, have no idea what that looked like. I get it now. After 2021, I get it. Or 2022, 2021, 2020, 2022. Yeah, I get it. I totally get it, right? It's pretty awesome because of being in 5D all the time, basically, it's a much easier chilling experience, right? And they bring you the abundance and they bring you what you need. Why? Because you're not resisting it any longer. You are no longer thinking about what if. Well, what if? Well, what if? Well, what if? You're going into it, again, saying, okay, I'm allowing it. I'll allow the flow. I'm not going to worry about anything because I know they're going to take care of it. Okay? Because we are programmed to worry about, oh my gosh, if I don't, what about if I'm going to lose my house? I'm going to lose my car. I'm not going to be, no. Understand they're going to take care of that. If you just invest more in who you're supposed to be. Hi, Barb. That's what it is. And it's not doing a little thing. It's doing having time every day, if you possibly can, to sit in quiet and just be. Just be, right? That is again, you can have conversations out loud with Spirit if you want. It doesn't really matter, right? But it's about allowing yourself to just sit in quiet. Sit and go, huh. Sit and do a Facebook watch. Sit and watch YouTube. Sit and look at things on Facebook. Sit and look at stuff on Instagram, whatever it might be. As you put that energy out there, guys, and they know you're going to do it every day, they plan it. I'm telling you what, they plan it. All of a sudden, you're looking nonchalantly because you're not expecting to see anything that really flips your boat, right? But all of a sudden, boom, like me with the Facebook watch with the things about Gaia. Blew my mind. Like, this is exactly what. And people talking about Lemurian energy, right? All of a sudden, out of the blue, in the past 2 weeks, week and a half, 2 weeks. See? And how that energy is coming to the world. Because it's balanced and it's love and it's everything. It's everything. See? So it's all happening before us, but are we tuned in and understanding that we're part of that? Right? You're part of it. And the only way that you are going to comfortably be moved forward quickly is by investing in that, investing in yourself, investing in stuff, right? And looking at yourself and going, okay, how do I lose this? How do I lose it? Do I need to go to talk therapy? Some people do. Do I need to I need to do my meditations twice a week? Yes. Okay. Do you need to sit quietly? Yes. Is that taking a walk on a day like today? Yes. If you can, right? But don't beat yourself up if you can't, right? If you have responsibilities like children, right? Or older parents, whatever it might be, okay. That's the plan. Okay? So ask them to help you understand the plan. So you got to help me with this. I need time for myself. I need you to help me understand where am I losing my time at? And they will show you. They'll show you a part of time, and all of a sudden you'll be like, well, I just wasted a half an hour, 45 minutes. I did that. I did that this week. I did it yesterday, right? I'm like, okay, Bill, you just sat just dicking around for like an hour and 10 minutes. I had laundry to do, dishwasher to empty, bay to take outside, go potty. I meditated yesterday. Well, that was my spiritual thing. Posted some stuff at night. Yeah, see? So it's easy for us to get in the chill space because it feels really, really, really good. It feels really good to just be, to zone, to be fabulous. And that is the energy you're going to have as you get older, over and over and over again. I'm telling you, when you get to that place, you're going to think, how did I get here? I'm telling you. Because they're going to distract you with all kinds of things. They're going to distract you with this, distract you with that, okay? We're also going to have this goes back to the, hey, Christine, this goes back to the corporation thing. You're going to hear a lot of loud chit-chat, okay? Because they want you to look at the silver, at the shiny thing over here while they're being dishonest over here, okay? And that's going to get worse before it gets better. So we have to make sure that we understand that when there's loud people, okay, when there's loud people voicing their opinion, there's loud people in the country, right? Loud people in the world. They're trying to distract you from actually seeing what they're doing to the planet, to their country, and to the world. All right? Because they're living on third dimensional energy, knowing that it's shifting, knowing there's something wrong, knowing that, oh my gosh, what are we going to do in the future? And I'll just use Mary Barra at GM as the example, okay? Electric vehicles are the future, okay? Is it going to be there? It's going to be here forever, but it's going to be here quicker than, no, it's not. Understand, guys, if you know anything about history and you go back to the 1900, you'll understand that the oil barons, right? Henry Ford, Carnegie, the guy who started Bank of America, what's his name? I forget his name. Those people were at the forefront of shifting the country, shifting the world, right? Making things different. All right. Same thing is going to happen now. Okay. There's that, and Mary Barr is an example. Is there going to be electric cars all over the planet in the next 10 years? No. Are we going to have need oil for the next 10, 20, 30 years? Probably so. Okay. But that's the change. We use less and less because we're more and more efficient, like our bodies. Okay? But she knows that GM to survive is going to need to shift into the future. How does she know that? Guarantee you. Nobody comes up with changing the largest car company in America, who's been around for frickin' centuries, right? I mean, at least a century. And has everybody go, okay, that's what we're going to do. Right place, right time. The rest of the country, the rest of the corporations will do the same thing. But will they bellyache because they know it's coming? Will they talk over here to distract you? Yes, they will. As will people, Spirit says. As will the church. As will third dimensional beings. Third dimensional everything will try to get you, just like your ego does in your head, right? Do everything it possibly can to get you distracted because they believe, wrongly, that you'll stop becoming the person you're supposed to become. That's not true. You're going to be that person anyway, okay? But putting that doubt in your mind, putting that fear in your mind, putting that activating ego in a way of, oh my gosh, you have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about that at all. But understand that it's coming, right? It's going to come. That's exactly what we saw at the State of the Union the other night, okay? Is the chaos and that whole kind of thing, because they're trying to distract you from what's really going on, okay? So again, this is all shift. This is all moving forward. This is all deconstruction, okay? With human life, with our spirituality, with the energy on the planet, it all is shifting in a different direction, in a totally different direction. Okay, that's a pretty quick hour. I'm doing readings every day. I have a party this Saturday, so I'm not going to be open for readings. Book a party and I'll be there easily. Parties are, I mean, it's so much fun. It is so much fun to have a party. It's pretty fun. I did one downtown Detroit and Midtown 3 weeks ago, a bachelorette party, and it was pretty freaking cool. It was pretty cool. So I like doing those kinds of things. My next psychic fair is Jackson in April. They're on my website, billhobart.com. What else? I'm doing readings. Element packages, okay? On the 16th of February, the prices go up. So if you're interested in one-on-one coaching, if you're interested in what I do on Coaching for the Soul, only for you, check it out. Element Sessions, elementsessions.com or billhobart.com. Prices jump, and it's a good time to buy 12 months of coaching, mentoring from me, one-on-one every month, okay, for different amounts of time, different prices. There's a you have to invest in it, but you get the 13th month free, okay, and they're not that expensive in reality for what you get. So be Jackson in April. Element packages go up on the 16th. Readings every day, okay. If you need something, let me know. 248-310-7689. Yeah, and enjoy the weekend. I will see you after Valentine's Day, okay? Remember the new moon on Monday, I believe it is, the 13th. Set your intention, okay? Believe you can have anything that you want in your life. Be selfish. Drink lots of water. How much more you got to remember, right? So I'll see you next Thursday, Coaching for the Soul at 3.